As human beings, all of us search for answers. All of us are concerned with being right in both our actions and beliefs. We wonder regarding the meaning of life, and is this all there is? And our search leads us to questions. Is there a God? How can I be sure the Bible is true? Is Jesus the only way? Perhaps you've asked one, if not all, of these questions. And in a world of countless conflicting beliefs, untangling the truths to each of these answers can be difficult and overwhelming, especially if not all of the facts are present. Also, sometimes answers present themselves that get into the realm of subjectivity, with no concrete support. And so we ask honestly, is there a God? And the answer we receive is read the Bible. Okay, so we ask the question, how can I be sure the Bible is true? And the answer we receive is, you just have to take it on faith. Okay, so I have to have faith. Faith in what or who? The answer we receive is faith in Jesus. So we ask the question, is Jesus real? And the answer is, he must be real because he is in the Bible. Oh, and by the way, when we ask, is Jesus the only way? We are told, I believe it, and that settles it. This kind of circular reasoning can be and should be frustrating, unless God, if he exists, wants us to have blind faith and not use our minds. And then we better be lucky in which version of God we choose, which version of religious writings we choose. Is it the Quran, the Book of Mormon, the Bible? Let's face it, answers such as these are what produce many of the skeptics in our world. While some critics ask questions merely to generate doubt, others are asking genuine questions merely to get over a hump, to understand, to fill a void in their knowledge that is holding them back. And for the believer unfamiliar with the objection, he falls back to churchisms, or even worse, the believer gives in to frustration that destroys his credibility. My purpose is very simple, and that is to demonstrate that evidence is the means by which all truths are discovered. It is evidence that our entire judicial system is based upon. Men and women are tried and prosecuted in courtrooms based on evidence. Science makes its astounding discoveries based on evidence. How we make many of our decisions are based upon evidence. Which car to buy, where to travel to next year, should I marry this person or not? We base our decisions, at least in part, upon evidence. It may be good evidence or poor evidence. Our analysis of the evidence may be good or bad, but we need to get the evidence. The very basic definition of the word evidence is the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. The goal of this series of studies is to prove to you that Christianity is not a myth, and it is not a fable. It was not invented by the anti-intellectual, and it is not kept in place by those motivated to instill fear and slavery purely for social purposes. Rather, I want to prove to you that the truths of Christianity are entirely based on evidence. More than that, the truths of Christianity are so logical and so undeniable that you would have to be intellectually dishonest to discredit it. To benefit from this study, you must be willing to bring an open mind and an honest heart. Let's not pull any punches. If you're unwilling to lay aside your presuppositions and to sincerely consider the facts, this series of lessons will not benefit you. You're welcome to watch these videos, but you will be wasting your time. If you have decided to believe what you believe without any evidence, and you don't want any evidence, don't waste your time on these videos. But if you want to hear objective answers to tough questions, if you're open to be challenged regarding your current beliefs, if the thought of radically transforming your life to a cause that is real and of substance drives you, then join us in this series of lessons on Christian evidences.